Ripple has sparked the curiosity of members of the XRP community following a transaction involving its escrowed XRP tokens. Specifically, the timing of the transaction and the memo contain many of these names are great. It's also made up in writing and employed. The on-chain analytics platform Whale Alert brought the transaction to the community's attention when it reported that 400 million XRP have been unlocked from the escrow account. And while it's not unusual for the crypto firm to carry out such transactions, the timing is surprising. Since Ripple unlocks these tokens at the beginning of every month, interestingly, a particular ex-user, escrower, suggested that Ripple didn't initiate the transaction themselves as he claimed responsibility for it. He also hinted that the released funds were part of the token unlocks for February, which Ripple didn't bother releasing at the start of the month. And escrow's claim that he released the tokens was more surprising, since many thought the escrowed funds were automatically unlocked through a smart contract at the beginning of every month. Escrower clarified that a smart contract isn't responsible for the unlocks, and that someone had to execute the transaction whenever the time came to release the funds. In a very subsequent X post, he suggested that anyone could initiate the transaction. Okay. Execution of an escrow that has fulfilled this condition is decentralized away from all parties, so which that any party can execute the escrow. Escrower claimed. And Bitcoin has previously reported how anyone can initiate a escrow cancel or escrow finish transaction when the necessary conditions are met, and therefore there's the possibility that escrower's claims were true and that Ripple didn't initiate the transaction. On-chain data also showed a memo which was included in the transaction. The memo read, February escrow was not executed. TRWT, welcome back, Hodor. John Deaton escrow claimed to be responsible for this memo, adding that anyone who releases the escrow funds can include a memo in the transaction. It's not unusual for a memo to be included in these escrow transactions. It was very common early when Ripple had just implemented the escrow system. Meanwhile, the mention of John Deaton in the memo is believed to be alluding to the lawyer's recent decision to run for Congress. Deaton, well known in the crypto community, will run against outspoken crypto critic Senator Elizabeth Warren for the Massachusetts Senate seat. Deaton is also known to be a long-term critic of Warren and once described her as the single biggest threat to crypto in the United States.